Oh, good morning. I figured I'd bring you out here to an area that I was shown to by a local around here. It's the same creek I normally work around here, but really interesting bedrock configuration. Inside bend, but the way this bedrock is, looks like a flood blows everything out across to the other side there and down into the middle. But I'm gonna try to figure out where I want to scratch and dig. Looks like the other side over there. Maybe down over in here. And I'll bring you back on when I've got something to show you. Okay, so the first spot that I'm looking at is because of where I'm reading this, is this bedrock right over here. I just cleared out this crevice on the bank here. It looks like something might ended up landing in here. Of course, it might have ended up down the bottom there too, which I'm not too crazy about because it's going to be digging in water. And I didn't bring my shovel down here today. I'm going to do work these two crevices, and then I think I'm going to have to move up the bank over in there, in that area. So we'll see what we get out of here. I get a pan, I'll bring you back on. Okay, I'll show you where I'm at. I have done a couple of half pans down in there. That's probably going 3 feet deep down in there. So I can't get to that. Can't get to the bottom of it. I moved down, and I'm hitting clay in there, but it's not as stiff as I'd like it to be. I did a pan out of that. Wasn't too crazy about that. But then I moved down here. You can see that crevice there. Maybe you can see it. It goes back in underneath. And I'll clean that out with a spoon. And I'm probably going to have to yabby pump that pool down there that I created when I pulled these rocks out of it. I'd like to get that stone out of the side of it. And we'll see where we're going to go. I got a pan right here I'm going to do real quick, and then I'll try to yabby pump that out. I don't want to do both at the same time. Alright, I'll be bring you back on. Alright, I got a minimum amount of black sands out of that. So maybe I'm digging in the wrong area. But I'm going to set this up and use this hand dredge to try to get some material out of the bottom of here, since I can't seem to get that rock to move. And we'll see what comes out of that thing. It's like right down the bottom of the crevice. I'll pan that out real quick, and we'll see what we get out of it. Bring it back on, see what we're going to do next. Okay, I don't like to admit defeat, but there are just hundreds of places to dig around here, and apparently the one that I started over there is not the right one. I finally got some decent black sands out of the bottom there, but I couldn't even get anything else with the yabby pump, the suction dredge. So I'm looking here, and there's just so many good places to scratch and dig around here that it just makes me feel naked without my shovel. So I'm going to come back probably tomorrow, probably over the weekend. I'll be back here a few times. I was getting pretty good speck count upstream where I was the other day, but I'm certainly intrigued by this place here. So, I mean, I can imagine this water coming through here, and there's just so many places for gold to drop and be caught. That I'm going to have to come back here with all my gear, my shovel, my sluice, everything else, and I'm going to have to set this up and do this. So anyway, I hate to admit defeat, but there it is today. So sometimes you do well, sometimes you don't. Most often you don't. Anyhow, I will see you next time.